Nací en 1935 en Morelia, Michoacán, México. When I was still living with my grandparents, they raised me because my mother and my father never got married. My father was very famous for all the women that he courted, and my mother was one of them. So my grandparents said, "This man is gonna just drop you." So they never got married, and so I was raised by my mother living with my grandparents. And when I was 8 years old or 9 years old, I started drawing because my mother was the artist of the family, and so I became interested in doing little drawings that I would exchange for marbles and things like that. And then my grandfather thought I had talent, so he went when I was like 12 years old. He went to the Bellas Artes of Morelia and convinced the people there that they should let me go there. He says, "But we have serious artists here. Well, give them a chance." And so they asked me to do some drawing there, and they accepted me, and I was like the mascot of the artists in the school. And that's where my love for painting and drawing became very strong at that age, because it wasn't only that, but I was in this wonderful place, a big colonial building where there was sculpture and dancing and poetry, and I was able to go to every function that was happening, including exhibitions. Finally, when I finally got a chance to paint, and because they were very strict about me learning how to draw, and they allowed me to paint, my paintings were put in a little exhibition where some of the tourists would come and buy work, and they were interested in buying my work. But since I had only done 2 of them, I wanted to give them to my family. And unfortunately, my grandfather couldn't see the paintings because he was dying and he was going blind, so he didn't have a chance to see it. But that feeling of happiness being in that school translated in a dream of a child wanted to be a real serious artist. And this is what's wonderful, is that my work is appreciated by everybody, because every culture sees my landscapes. If you see one of my jungles, people from India said, "This reminds me of home." People from Africa says, "This reminds me of home." And then when you see the Mexican symbols I get all the Mexicans and Chicanos and Latinos and everybody. So I had to develop this very style of my own that came from the soul rather than my mind, to be able to have pass on the same feeling on people. And it touches a lot of people, when they see my work. And the years and years and years that I have spent going to schools to talk to high school students, it's not that you're successful because you are going to get rich, but you're successful because you have the ability to pass your work around to museums that don't have enough money. Like I donated a painting to the Smithsonian because I want Mexican people, I want Chicanos, I want Latinos to feel themselves at home. This is their new home for some, and this is a home from ancient times to some others that are not represented. So it gives you a big sense of belonging. I'm not getting rich selling my paintings, but it enables me to be able to contribute.